Hey everyone, my name is Jen. I am a mom of two little girls, 6 and 8, and I'm excited to hop on here today for our Make a Difference Monday learning and share my story with you all. So my journey began about 3.5 years ago. I'm a stay-at-home mom of two little girls, and I was tired, you guys. You know, when you first have your babies and they say to you, sleep when they sleep and rest when they rest. Well, I was still doing that a few years ago. They would nap and I would nap because I just couldn't get through the day. And I never really linked it to nutrition. You know, we're really nutrition focused in the sense of we always watched what we were eating. We were so cognizant with making our own food, making sure we were having fruits and vegetables, organic meats when we were eating them. But I was tired. I was just a tired mama. So when my girlfriend, who's a naturopathic doctor, originally introduced Juice Plus, the whole food nutrition, I thought, oh, this makes a lot of sense, you know, especially for my kids, if they're in a mood for only watermelon and cucumber that day, knowing that they were going to get 20 different whole foods into their body and a gummy every day was a win-win for sure. So what I didn't foresee happening though was that within a few short weeks, I wasn't napping anymore. And you know what? When you tell a stay-at-home mom that you can get 2 hours back in your day to get stuff done, it's like, start the car, right? Like it's so amazing to be able to do stuff when the littles are sleeping. So I was getting energy during the day. I wasn't having to go and get a huge pot of coffee to make it through the rest of the day. And what I also didn't foresee happening was our eldest, who's now 8, she's prone to bronchitis. And she has spent the first 4 years of her life, every birthday, she's a winter baby, sick with bronchitis, puffers, antibiotics. And you know, when it happened when she turned 1, my mom just looked at me and she was like, honey, she's you. She was blessed with your, you know, that was you as a kid. You had bronchitis or strep every year, every winter. And I thought, oh my gosh, I don't want that for my kids. I don't want them to be predisposed with my crappy lungs and my crappy, you know, whatever made me sick growing up. So I can say now, 3 years later, she has had the best winters. She has not had an antibiotic or a puffer or missed school for bronchitis or pneumonia. It's been awesome. So her little body is being fueled with this gummy that's raw whole food and is just nourishing her in a way that we weren't able to do before. Her little sister, actually, in retrospect, she has had the best school life ever. She has not missed any days in 2 years of preschool or 1 year, almost a full year now, of kindergarten because of being sick. And comparatively to her older sister, who missed most of the first term of preschool when she started at 2.5, like that's a huge change. So nutritionally, they are definitely getting that everyday support for their little tiny human bodies. Another thing that I didn't foresee happening was I had surgery, pretty major surgery a year ago. And, you know, you go in thinking and hoping everything is going to go great, but things happen post-op and we hit a road bump and I got nicknamed the unicorn at the hospital. It was hilarious because they said, you know, for someone who had lost as much blood as I had, I wasn't showing any symptoms. They wouldn't have known if they hadn't taken my hemoglobin and seen how low it was. So, you know, just knowing that I was the healthiest I could be and get nicknamed something because the nurses and the doctors were astonished. I mean, that is amazing. I never really thought of it as a business aspect. You know, when I ordered the product from my girlfriend, I just said, you know, sign us up for the business so that we get a rebate back on our own product that'll help pay for it. I'm a stay-at-home mom. We're on a single salary. You know, you're on a budget. It's tough, but I really needed this for our family. So any sort of kickback was great. But then as things started, you know, having an impact for us and I was seeing the energy for myself and my kids immune, and then I found myself sharing it with someone like my dad who's diabetic and he's not supposed to have any of these specific fruits because they're high in sugar, right? But he's able to have it in the capsules because they don't have sugar. And it was benefiting him, and his blood sugars leveled out, and he's on like a quarter tablet of meds instead of a whole tablet. Like, that is awesome. So, it just kind of kept sharing it with people that I knew it could help. I mean, everybody needs more fruits and vegetables in our lives. We just do. But it was more than that. When we made the decision 8 years ago for me not to go back to work after we had our babies, all I ever wanted to do was be a mom. It was the number one thing on my list since I was a kid. And when we were finally blessed with this beautiful baby, I thought, there's no way I can go back to work. I didn't want to have a commute. I didn't want to miss out. And this opportunity has allowed me to continue that journey to stay home. However, with my bank account starting to fill up. I never had that before. A stay-at-home mom doesn't get paid to stay home with your kids. And again, a solo salary is stressful. So now we're able to start dreaming again. We're able to book those vacations and think about, what things we can do to sweeten our life together with our kids. And it's such a blessing. But it's all from stemming, with the idea of just sharing and helping with others. It's been really great. There's that community feel that I didn't know I was missing. When I worked in a hotel, we had a team. You'd see everybody every day. You work together. You bounce ideas off one another. And I didn't realize I was missing that. As much as you have chats with kids, it's nice to talk to adults once in a while. But I didn't realize I was missing it until I was gifted it through this business, because whether or not it's a video conference call with girlfriends back in Ontario, or it's going to a trip like we just recently went to Sacramento, and you're surrounded by people who all have the same vision and the same passion from tons of different walks of life, like every certain age, and some college students or retired grandparents, like everywhere in between, and you have the same mission to inspire healthy living. It's vibrating. So it's just been such a blessing for us in our immune, in our bodies, in our health, but then being able to also start to have a healthy bank account and not miss out on my kids. The best part is they're part of this. This is a family gig. They jump on in. They help us teach other kids how to plant seeds and grow their own food. They're there for the healthy meetups and the fruits and veggie play dates, and they love it. And they see, they see me doing something more than, being a mom, but also just being able to help others and touch other people, but not miss out on being at their school assemblies or playing hooky one day because we want to. And I'm just so blessed to be able to say that I'm part of this community. This group is all about designing your sweet life, and there's lots of opportunities out there, but I'm telling you guys, if you're looking for something that is just really stinking good in so many areas, this is the way to go. I just am so happy to be able to share my story, give you a little tidbit into my life, and hopefully it inspires you to learn more. Enjoy your Monday, have a killer week, and chat with you all soon. Bye.